We are in a business, or I don't know how to say it, but we are in a business which is not easy to keep up, especially if you are freelancing, if you are not part of a fixed organization. The Borletti-Buitoni Trust says very simply, let's sit down, look at projects, let's just talk, and we give you some advice, you give us some ideas, we talk about this and we see what we can make happen. I wrote a letter explaining what I wanted, what I was dreaming about. For me, they make musical, artistic projects, sometimes crazy ideas, possible. And 2/3 of it have been already realized. I started on the violin because my father is and was already at the time a violin teacher. So I think I kind of wanted to imitate him a little bit. I was quickly with a teacher, a violin teacher, a private violin teacher. And I remember around my 9th or 10th birthday, I kind of got tired of the high sounds and I said that I would like to play the cello. I want to switch completely. I got attracted to those low sounds. And they were okay with it, but they said, my teacher said, it's a pity because you've kind of learned how to hold the violin, how to put your fingers. There is an instrument that might interest you because it has some low sounds. This is the viola, and she played it for me. And I remember in my young mind, it was kind of 2 instruments for the price of 1, or something like this. Or I had the feeling kind of that I was playing the cello, but it was not too big a change. So we started, the first recording has been done already. It's Bach, the second partita for violin, the famous one because it has this famous chaconne at the end. There is also a chaconne at the end of the Ligeti Sonata, which doesn't have much to do with the Bach chaconne, but still I thought the parallel was interesting. So it was a kind of daring but very beautiful first project. And now the second recording is happening right now in Warsaw, Poland. It's my first concerto recording, and it's not a coincidence that I chose the Schnittke. This is the concerto I played the most in the last years. Somehow I got so close to this concerto. I felt I have to record this. I have to do this. This has to be my first one. I like that we were in Warsaw, that you can find a mix of many things. You can find little traces, or maybe huge traces of communism with this huge building. Maybe I was just imagining this, but I felt I'm a little bit in the east. I'm a little bit in this kind of, even geographically, we are closer to the roots. I think any little element can make one inspired. I loved the orchestra. I loved their kind of, and I mean this in a very positive way, their kind of raw sound. There is some kind of remains of an Eastern sound, or maybe a Russian sound, but more of an Eastern sound. And I knew that I would find this with Maestro Kitayenko, who was conducting.